it's hard to imagine, and it's hard to explain when you go somewhere and you feel like you can't get into any of the buildings. Every educational institution is required by law to follow the Americans with Disabilities Act. Every student, whether they have a disability or not, should have the same access to education and physically getting around campus. And it's just nobody's top priority. Hi, I'm Jenna. I'm a chronically ill and disabled college student, and I'm currently going to Brockport for social work. The first time I was touring campus with my boyfriend, and we were looking at the doors to the buildings, and I would look and I wouldn't see a blue button, and I would see stairs up to the door. And then we would go to another building and I would see no blue button, and I would be like, how am I supposed to get into any of these buildings? So when you have a disability that impairs your mobility, the accommodations office puts in a request that whatever classes you take, their rooms be moved to a particular building that is more accessible. So I went to the closest door naturally, and the only way for me to get in that entrance is to wait for people to help me. Otherwise, I can go a significant distance farther to the other door that has the buttons that I can go in and then go through the building. Usually I have classes at weird times, so there's not a ton of people. And I feel like I can't ask for help. It's just awkward to ask. I don't know who I'm asking, if they're gonna be, a jerk about it. People initially, just look at you different. They don't meet your eye. They just seem more uncomfortable around you. I just wish that people kind of saw visibly disabled people as more approachable and not this kind of like scary, unapproachable thing that, oh, what if I say something wrong? Or what if, they have a mental disability and they can't talk to me and it's awkward. And it's not that scary to talk to someone because you might not ever run into them again. So the easiest thing to do is just treat a disabled person like a normal person and move on with your life. Normal people, they have 4 steps to go up to and then they open a door and they're there. So I remember the first time I was going into that building, I was pushing so hard and I got stuck like less than halfway up the ramp. And then this guy came up to me and he was like, "Do you want help?" And I was like, yes. So accepting help is kind of uncomfortable, but sometimes you just need to get up the ramp and into the building. What I want a college campus to look like, they are obligated by law to follow the ADA. Somebody needs to be advocating for them to follow the ADA, and we need to get those blue buttons everywhere, and we need to work on making accessibility a priority. It needs to be done like yesterday. When you're disabled, you have a lot less time on your hands. It takes so much time just to get from place to place. It's much more tiring, so when I get home, I need to rest, and then I need to do my homework, and I don't have time left over to, be a super advocate that can change my whole campus, It takes a lot of people to get change, and sometimes it takes abled allies who have that extra energy. So we need somebody who's advocating for change and not just leaving it how it is. Sometimes it's uncomfortable to talk about things. Privileged people don't really want to talk about underprivileged groups, but you have to, because that's how things become equitable. And I'm not going to shut up about it until things get better.